Dear friend, you see, sometimes when you are rejected by people, it is not because you are not good enough. It might be a clear sign of projection and protection of one's own fears and insecurities. We have all experienced rejection before, but rejection is even more painful when the person leads you on and draws you in and makes you feel like he or she is interested, only to completely stop reaching out once you become attached to that person. How do we react in those situations? We become sad that maybe we are not good enough. Self-introspection as to where we have gone wrong. Some people, even out of anger, throw out words. But dear friend, you see, sometimes when you are rejected by people, it is not because you are not good enough. It might be a clear sign of projection and protection of one's own fears and insecurities. In the first reading of today, the prophet Ezekiel, who also happened to be part of those taken into exile, was called and sent by God to his own people. The challenging part of his task was to prophesy doom or distraction instead of hope to his own people in exile, since they failed to turn from their evil ways. They have rejected God. They were even described by God as rebels, hard of face, and obstinate of heart. They even rejected the prophet Ezekiel in the process. In the gospel reading, Jesus, like the prophet Ezekiel, was also rejected by his own people on the ground of familiarity. They even tried to discredit him. St. Paul encouraged us in the second reading to rely on the grace of God in the face of rejection. And the psalmist will say, our eyes are fixed on the Lord, pleading for his mercy. Let us draw some few lessons from today's readings. 1. See rejection as a catalyst to your development or success. Dear friend, faith is a journey, and like any other journey, you will face opposition, rejection, and so on. You don't stop a journey because of rejection or opposition. It is part of the package. Be challenged by rejection or opposition and bounce back stronger. Jesus wouldn't stop performing miracles because of the rejection and the lack of faith he got from his own people. No, he bounced back by performing mighty works outside his hometown. 2. Sometimes you are rejected because you are a person of high quality. You see, if you don't match with people with low qualities, they subconsciously recognize it by rejecting you. Jesus' quality was beyond that of his people. The very reason why they questioned themselves by saying, is this not the carpenter? Where did he get this wisdom from? When they are intimidated by your level of wisdom and knowledge, they will reject you. But remember, by rejecting you, they are setting you up for someone else who better matches your high quality of life. So dear friend, don't give up when you are rejected. 3. Dear friend, Remember that sometimes rejection is a projection of someone's insecurities and fears onto another person. The Israelites rejected Ezekiel because of their own fears and insecurities. Ezekiel didn't do anything wrong. He was just telling them the hard truth about themselves. Instead of accepting the truth, they projected their insecurities and fears on Ezekiel. They were not ready for the truth. They were not ready to be set free. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Sometimes when we are not ready for the truth, when we are not ready to accept our insecurities and fears, we project that by labeling and rejecting innocent people. Dear friend, don't be intimidated by rejection. 4. Don't allow rejection to derail your dreams. Socrates was written off as immoral corrupter of youth. Albert Einstein did not speak until he was 4 years old. He could not read until he was 9 years old. He was even considered as mentally slow. Dear friend, don't always accept people's perception about you as your own reality. As Socrates will always say, man, know thyself. You know your worth and you know what you are capable of. 5. Dear friend, let us desist from labeling people. Let us stop limiting people's ability because of where they are coming from, the country they are coming from, the town they are coming from, the village they are coming from, the family they are coming from. Let us begin to look at God. Let us begin to look at the world and others with more open eyes and more receptive hearts. Dear friend, always remember that rejection is a projection of someone's own insecurities and fears onto another person. Don't be intimidated by rejection. See it as your friend and let your rejection be your catalyst to your development and success. Today is the 14th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year B. God bless you. Peace and joy.